I've already gotten started building the outside part for a form for one of the walls, and I'm going to continue on with that. I'm using pine boards, which is pretty common. I'm using 6-inch, width boards. And on the previous video, I was explaining that if you're excavating like on a mountain, or if you have sandstone and quartz rocks, you can use those for the ingredients of concrete, leaving out the limestone part because I think it's calcium hydroxide that is formed when you cook out the hydrogen molecules from limestone. I'm not quite sure if that's what that is, but I'm not going to go through all that trouble. I'm probably going to buy that. But these quartz, like rocks here, are great for gravel. Remember on one of the first videos I did here, I was trying to dig a hole for a tree, and these kept getting in the way because there's tons of them here. I could really just build a house out of these. I could just use mortar or something, but I want to do it a little stronger than that. I want to do a demonstration. Some screen at the hardware store around here because I want to screen out the bigger particles of sand basically from the sandstone so that we have something fine to work with. It's really all you need to do. You can either crush sandstone into this sand, or basically all the work I did produced this using the pick on all this, which it looks like concrete down here, but this isn't concrete. This is rock, sandstone, and you're going to have a fine powder in the wheelbarrow when you're finished. Yeah, that's pretty fine. You can keep going finer. And with these rocks are going to be pretty good for gravel. They do break fairly easily. I mean, you just take one here, hit it with the hammer, and you get these rocks. And I'm not playing games, I'm using impact resistant glasses here. I'm not going to put my eye out when I'm trying to work here. The forms I'm doing, the first part is this wall here. It's not going all the way to the end of the property because I'm going to do blocks and windows, other things beyond that towards the front entrance where the truck is right now. But I've used bracing to hold it plumb, the wall, the outer part of the form, connected it to tires that are full of rocks. Now we've got cactus in it too, and these are connected together with screws. This one's a little smaller, but they're adjustable. I was slightly off at first, so I loosened the screws and tightened them back up. It's very important to have them plumb. You don't want to have walls that are leaning in or out. It doesn't just look wrong. Can't put furniture in there right. And who knows, maybe the walls will fall down or something. And to block it in, I got these pushed up against the end of the rock here. And this is a canal. This is one way of doing it. I'm not trying to copy other people here. I'm trying to use the skills that I've learned at work and what other people have used at work. This isn't just a copy and paste kind of job. This is the front. Where I'm sitting right now is in the upper garden area where I got those 2 trees. And I didn't want to do like a bunch of videos about digging out all this tepetate. One video after the other of getting a little bit deeper. That's just a waste. This took a lot of manpower. I did have people coming up that were supposed to come up and use a backhoe, but they didn't. And a couple people didn't come, so I just continued doing it myself, and what do we know? We got it done. The whole reason for building this was to have a pretty fortified house, be growing my own vegetables, maybe raising animals. So the Power 2, I won't be relying on the services available. Pretty soon when they finally get a tank in here, I'm gonna put one right in there for water. What was it, like a 1100 liter tank, I think I wanted to put in. But one big thing is you got to make sure that insects and disease don't take over your trees, because if you want to be self-reliant, you're going to have to produce your own food. And I got a lot of locusts around here. I mean, a lot. So, you know, sometimes you have to buy a screen and just close it in until the leaves get big enough, because they're literally eating the little leaves as they come up for basically flower, ornamental flowers and things like lettuce that I want to grow up around the trees here. All I had to do was tie it with metal in here, little, I don't know, just wire basically. Tie it in really good, bury it, and protect the tree because you don't want it rubbing. And that's pretty much it. You have to use your imagination a lot to get several things done at once around here. I think in this time in the world, we have to get our minds and our bodies in better shape in the whole life. Instead of just going to the gym and paying money to get into shape, why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone and work on something that requires, your skills, physically and mentally. I think I've done harder things in my life, but doing it as fast as I can and on a low budget is a challenge. It'd be much easier just to hire someone to do the work for me. But of course, I have had a few friends around here that I have paid to help me, because it is a lot of work to do. And I'm walking down to where the greenhouse area will be in the future. Let me explain what I'm doing here a little better, where I got this one wall form put up for the wall. It's the outer form. And this will make more sense on upcoming videos. With the form, you have one side, and then you're going to have one in here the opposite way, so that the middle of it, the cavity, will be full of concrete. And I'm going to have rebar in here. It'll make a lot more sense later. Step by step, and at the bottom, you have to have it complete so it doesn't just rush out the bottom. It's only started. But thank you so much for watching. We're going to be getting this going a lot faster now. Thanks, everybody. God bless you.